Good morning, Park Hill South, and welcome to the Southside Scoop. I'm Kyle Sims.
And I'm Hope Mayo, and today is December 5th, and it is a Purple Day, and I believe we have some breaking news. If you are interested in applying for NHS, we are down to the final days to pick up your application. Please note that you can pick up an application in Tutorial today, next Monday at 2:45, or next Thursday at 7 a.m. But on to the announcements. If your family has plans to leave early for the holidays, today is the deadline to submit a request form to take early finals. Forms are available in the reception area. Each form should state the reason for your request and must be signed by a parent or guardian. Don't delay, no exceptions will be accepted.
The Environmental Club is sponsoring a community service project for Project Warmth. Bring any warm clothing, new or gently used coats, blankets, and gloves for people in our community. Your generosity will be greatly appreciated. Save lives, and the tutorial that collects the most items will win a donut party. The collection deadline is today.
Attention all Center Stage members, stop by Mr. Lackey's room for an invitation to next week's Center Stage Christmas Party on Wednesday, December 10th. But now over to Connor in the Sports Corner.
All right, thank you so much for that, guys. The girls' swim and dive team defeated Platte County last night 235-80. The medley relay improved its state time by 3 seconds, and the following had new state cuts as well. Tori Beeler, 100 fly and 100 breast. Paige Rekoff, 200 free and 500 free. Allison Garrett, 200 IM and the 200 free. Congrats to you, relay girls. Also, there will be a meeting for any athlete not involved in a winter sport who is interested in track and field on Tuesday, December 9th at 2:45 in room A105. See Coach Leonard or Coach Kiefer with any questions. Well, our very own Brittany Coffey went beyond the mat to get this next story.
Yeah, take it. We'll work on it later. Ready to go.
This sport goes beyond the whistle.
Wrestling is a very tough sport because of the discipline, it's physical, and you have to manage your weight, and you have to manage your grades, and so you throw that into a high school life, and it's hard to manage all of it.
I would say wrestlers are misunderstood because most people don't realize how much work that it takes, how much cardio, how much endurance. When you're on the mat, it's somebody your own weight, somebody your own size. It's pretty much you versus you, and you're facing somebody with your same attributes. So it's more of a mental game, and you have to emotionally overcome a lot of barriers to become a better athlete.
To become a better athlete, you first have to improve yourself.
It's an individual sport because at the end of the day, you're on the mat, it's you versus another person. There's nobody else to blame it on if you lose. It's you versus you pretty much. But at the same time, it's a team sport while you're at practice, while you're at the meets, while you're at the duels, because you cheer on your team, and you have to sit there and you practice with your team, and your team is going to be the people who make you better.
Throwing this arm through and landing on this shoulder.
These boys aren't only challenging themselves mentally, but physically too.
Probably the cutting weight and the mental barriers. Cutting weight's terrible, you don't get to eat, and when you do get to eat, it's not much. And then you have to go out and you have to compete and wrestle, and you're expected to be on the top of your game while being low on carbs and calories.
Cutting weight, it's a constant discipline that you add to all the nervousness, and you add to all the conflict and the homework and everything, and so it's just one more thing you got to be disciplined in. And so in the end, it teaches you self-discipline.
In the end, structure and dedication will pay off for this season.
I see really good, hard-working, hard-nosed wrestlers in the room. They're young, they're going to get beat up, and so we're going to be good. I don't know if that's this year or next year. I don't know when, but we are going to be good, and so it's just finding out how quick we can develop these young wrestlers.
Being a wrestler isn't as easy as it looks. It takes hard work and dedication. I'm Brittany Coffey, reporting for the Southside Scoop.
Purple rain on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much for that, Brittany. Well, the boys basketball team took on Barstow last night, and we have those highlights for you. All right, yes, last night the boys basketball team took it on. James Bird would start things off with a two-pointer, get a few points up there on the board for our boys. Barstow would answer back inside of the paint. However, we try and come back, do what we could. James Bird back there again, trying to put up a 3, but it's shot down, and that was a familiar theme last night as the boys team would fall 49-65 to Barstow. A tough loss, however, the boys are still 2-1 on the season. That's all I have for you today in sports. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks for that, Connor. That's all we have for you guys on Southside Scoop. I'm Kyle Sims.
And I'm Hope Mayo. Have a great day, Park Hill South.